Hi. It's been 6 months. Well, let's talk about all I've learned.
Guys, we've talked about this.
It's roughly 6 months. I don't know if it's more or less. I think it's a little bit less. It'll be 6 months in like 2 weeks or something like that. And so much has happened. I just looked back this morning at the vlog that I made in August. I'll put it up here. And in that vlog, the first thing I noticed is how different I look physically. Like, I feel like I look physically healthier. And I also feel like I'm in a better mental space than I was then. I said in that vlog that I didn't really know how to sit and deal with emotions, and that is something that I've been working on and through since then. I've been more attentive to how to make my life better. It's been hard. I can't believe that since that time, like, I had to go to the hospital for a sickness. I got in a side swipe. That was my car troubles. And I was so anxious about driving in Australia, especially being in a manual car. And at that time, like, the kids and I, like, we were figuring stuff out still and figuring out, like, our relationship with each other. And also at that time I had brand new friends. I was just learning a lot about who I was, and I was scared. I was anxious about being in a new country and knowing that my timeline here was greater than my timeline when I was in Italy. And for some reason that scared me. It scared me to know that I wasn't going to be with normal for a long period of time. But I think the cool thing is throughout that experience, I was able to learn how to be comfortable with being independent. I feel like now I'm way more of an independent person than I ever was. I'm more than comfortable doing things on my own. I love to have people, I love to do stuff with people, but I'm almost now to the sense of like, I like being with myself. I think I'm good company with myself, and I like to go on like little dates by myself, and I don't need to have anyone come with me or be with me or do anything with me. Where I feel like before I came to Australia, that was something I needed. I felt alone without having another person there, or I felt like I was out of the loop if I didn't have people around me. Where as of now, like, I don't feel that way. I think it's so funny also that I found my love of animals here. I don't know if it's because they're exotic or whatever to me, but the animals here in Australia are so interesting and so fun. The fact that almost all of the native mammals here are marsupials is kind of funny to me. And if you don't know what a marsupial is, it's the ones that hold a pouch. I also think something interesting that I've been learning is just like my relationship with the Lord has grown in a way that I didn't think it would. Funny enough, the surrounding churches that are like 4 minutes away from me or less are both Pentecostal churches. And I remember talking to my church leaders about that before I left, and that was something I was fearful of. But now that I've been around it, I'm so intrigued and so interested in why there are some things that in the church that I'm a part of that we don't do, like speaking in tongues. Yeah, and like at my one church I go to now, it says in the Bible to, like, when you're praying for healing, to anoint with oil, and just like all those kinds of things that I never dug deep enough into the word, and I was so used to just hearing what the pastor said or hearing what my leader said, and I didn't do my own self-discovery in the word. And now that I'm like going to different churches, I'm hearing different things, and it scares me a little bit, but also is like perking my ears to be listening and to be attentive to what I'm learning and what's new. Yeah. 6 months have brought me a lot of joy. I have grown a relationship with all 4 of the kids that are here in the house with me, and I know that when I am gone in 3 months that I'm gonna miss them so incredibly not much, especially with the oldest daughter. I feel like her and my connection will go into lifetime. I have recently been having some trouble with my gallbladder, but in short, it's just an organ that digests fats. Right now, at the moment, my gallbladder is just acting up to the point that I need to stop eating like fatty foods and need to really cut back on everything. And it's been kind of nice, actually. The pain is not nice, but looking at the stuff that I used to eat and just used to put in my body and not have any think about it, it kind of is crazy that I was putting all this kind of like fatty, oily, junky type food in me, and I was having no thought about it, and it was just going in my body, where now I'm having like fruits and vegetables and lean meats and whole grain and whatnot, and I feel so good. Not that I want to be as restrictive as I am right now. I'm very restrictive, but I think I kind of want to have a little bit more of a seamless bubble. But I really enjoy eating healthy, and it makes me feel good too. Things that I'm going to look forward to once coming into this new year and whatnot is this year of 2025. I just believe that this year is going to be a lot of really good things that are going to happen. I feel like last year was a year of growth, of growing into this independent woman and realizing how much I relied on people, and now that I'm able to do things on my own but still learn, I think it's so good. I hope that in this new year that I'm truly able to rely on the Lord for the things that He has blessed me with, and I'm so excited to become an educator, so excited to be able to have my own classroom and my own set of students to look after their education, look after their well-being, and just be another person in their life to encourage them to be better every day and encourage them to always know that I'm there for them. And I think some fun facts I've learned about me when in Australia: I absolutely love wombats. I love going to the zoo. I love avocados. I love koalas. I will always buy koalas from here on out. I'm a big fan of sentimental things. I am always looking for new ideas and new ways to encourage my classroom in the future to be global thinkers. I really hope that by the end, so in 3 months, I'm hoping to do a recap vlog on my time here in Australia, and I'll do it right before I go home. And I'm excited to be able to look back at even this vlog and be so excited that I grew and I learned even more than I know now, and I am like, I hope that by then I'm like on this health journey that I'm really excited that I kicked off at the start of this year, and I feel like I'm gonna have such a momentum going back home that I can just continue for years to come, and that I truly will love to stay healthy. in all areas, physically, spiritually, mentally. So I'm gonna end this vlog with saying that I hope that you crush and you dominate your year of 2025, that you set manageable goals for yourself so that you can achieve them, so that you can feel good about yourself. And I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!
Skies and golden leaves, and I'll drive all day with not a care in the world.